Assalamu alaikum students. Today we are going to discuss paper 1 5090 October November 2023 from question number 1 to question number 20. So I would like to start from question number 1, and here is question number 1. Which structures have both cytoplasm and cell wall? They have given 4 options. We have to choose the correct option. Which structures have been cytoplasm and cell walls? It means they are talking about plant cells. So cell walls are only present in plants. So here we can see the liver cell, which are animal cell, red blood cell, animal cell, root hair cells. They have cell walls, and xylem vessels, they don't have cytoplasm. They have cell wall, but they don't have cytoplasm. So according to this, we have C as a correct option. Now, question number 2, which statement defines a species? A group of organisms that feed on the same food source. Same food source. It doesn't mean that they are of the same species. A group of organisms that they have many body features in common. No. A group of organisms that interbreed and produce fertile offspring. Yes. If species can interbreed with one another only, and they are able to produce a fertile offsprings. So this option can be the correct option. A group of organisms that share a common habitat, no, they cannot be a species if they are sharing the same habitat. It means C is the correct option in both of these cases, question number 1 and question number 2. So next I would like to move towards the question number 3, and question number 3 is the diagram shows an experiment. You can see in this experiment, start of experiment, and this experiment was conducted for about 6 hours. At the end of the experiment, you can see have a starch suspension white and in membrane and beaker, and iodine solution was filled in the beaker, and starch suspension in before experiment, the starch suspension was of white color, and after 6 hours it was turned blue black, which shows that starch is present into it. Whereas we have to go with the statements which has the starch suspension changed color. Iodine has diffused in through the membrane. Iodine has diffused through the membrane. Iodine is an indicator which can be used to check whether starch is present or not present. It can be a good correct option. Next, I would like iodine has diffused out through the membrane. No, it is diffused in because it was in the beaker. Starch has diffused through the membrane. No. Starch has diffused out through the membrane. No. This is the only A option which is correct. All other options are not correct because here you can see iodine was in the beaker and it entered into the membrane, and then the color of the starch suspension which was present in the membrane, it is turned blue black. Iodine shows, and it shows that starch is present in the membrane, so it shows the positive results for starch. Next question, question number 4. I would like to move towards the question number 4. Question number 4 is the table shows the relevant concentrations of 2 mineral ions in a root cell and in the water in the soil around the plant root. Here you can see concentration of magnesium ions, and 2 columns are there. Concentration of nitrate ions. They have shown water around root is 23 and nitrate magnesium ions are 23 and nitrate ions are 19. Inside root cells 2475 and 1306. It means the concentration inside the root cell is higher as comparison to outside water. So what is needed for the plant root to increase the concentration of the mineral ions in its cells? Definitely here you can see that the concentration outside is high, inside is higher as comparison to outside. So it has to enter into the root, the plant root, to increase the concentration in its cells. So it has to enter into it. According to this, it will only move by active transport by using energy. So A is the correct option in this case. Energy for osmosis, no, it will not enter by, because there are magnesium, they are talking about magnesium and nitrate ions. So the movement will be by active transport in which energy is used. Next, question number 5. You can see over here, question number 5. I'm moving towards it. Let's see, where is question number 5? Yes, this is question number 5. Some health problems can be detected using chemical tests for protein and glucose. For protein and glucose in the urine, which shows the results for a person with protein and glucose in their urine. Benedict test, blue color. It means in option A, it means if it is Benedict result shows blue color, it means glucose is absent. Burette reagent, pale blue color, burette is absent. Ethanol, milky color, it means ethanol is present. But we are making tests for protein and glucose. We want to know the presence of protein and glucose. Milky color, it means ethanol present. It means fats and lipids. Iodine solution, yellow brown color, it means starch is also absent. Now in the second option, so it means A option is not correct option, and in B you can see the red color. Red color shows the presence of glucose. Mauve or purple color also shows the presence of proteins. Ethanol colorless, no. Yellow brown, no. Blue color, again no. Mauve, it is present. Milky, present, present. And in the fourth option, red color, glucose present. Pale blue color, no. Protein absent. It means only there is B option, which shows the presence of proteins and glucose in the urine. So B is the correct option in this case. In question number 6, which statement describes enzyme catalase reactions? All enzymes work best at the same pH, which is not true. As an enzyme catalase reaction progresses, the concentration of reactants increases. As an enzyme catalase reactions in the concentration of reactants increases. No. As the temperature of enzyme catalase reaction increases from 0 to 20 degrees centigrade, the frequency of effective collisions increases. Yes, when you increase the temperature, the rate of reaction is also increases. So the collision among the molecules will also be increased. So it can be correct. Enzymes are denatured as the temperature of enzyme catalase reaction is lowered from 20 degrees C to 0 degrees C. No. Here we are talking about that is the C is the correct option in all these cases. All other A, B, D options are not correct options. So only C is the correct option in this case. Now I would like to move towards the next question, number 7. We are moving towards that question, number 7. They are, here it is. Yes, this is question number 7. Question number 7 shows the diagram an aphid feeding on sugar in a leaf. Aphid, when the aphid feeds, you can see mouth parts are inserted into the uh, leaf parts. Aphid is there and leaf is shown over there. When the aphid feeds, in which order do its mouth parts pass through the tissues of the leaf? Tissues of the leaf, palisade cells, phloem, upper epidermis. No, sequence is wrong. Upper epidermis, palisade cell, and then phloem. From it can be the correct option, but let's find out the other one about other ones. Palisade cells, wrong sequence. Upper epidermis xylem, again wrong sequence. Only the B option is the correct option, in which they have shown the correct sequence. Upper epidermis, this is upper epidermis, then palisade mesophyll. After palisade mesophyll, there will be the presence of phloem. So this is phloem. So upper one is xylem and lower one is phloem. So the B answer is the correct answer. Now let's move towards the next question, number 8. Question number 8 is, let's make it little smaller. Okay, question number 8. For which processes do plants need either nitrate ions or magnesium ions? Very simple and straightforward question. Synthesis of cellulose, synthesis of chlorophyll, synthesis of proteins. Magnesium ions are required for the synthesis of chlorophyll, and nitrate ions are required for the synthesis of proteins. So synthesis of cellulose, uh, here we are, the cellulose is carbohydrate. So here we are going to with the answer which shows both of these chlorophyll and proteins for nitrate. So according to this, in no, these carbohydrates, it means first three options are wrong, in which they have shown that for the nitrate ions and magnesium ions are required for the formation or for the synthesis of cellulose. It means first three options are totally wrong. Only D is the option in which they have told us the correct answer. That is the uh, chlorophyll is, magnesium is required for the synthesis of chlorophyll and nitrate ions are required for the synthesis of protein. So D answer is the correct answer. Next question number 9 है, which row shows the processes involved when nitrate ions and water from soil enter a root hair cell. Nitrate ions, definitely they have to move from their higher concentration towards the lower concentration. So by using energy, so this is only the active transport by nitrate ions enter into the uh, root hair cells, and water will always move by the process of osmosis. Diffusion, osmosis. So only A option is the correct option. All other options are wrong, in which they have given different processes, but all they are wrong. In osmosis, diffusion, they are not. Nitrate ions, when they are in higher concentration inside the root hair cell, so when they are moving from outside, then they will move by the process of active transport. So I'm moving towards the next question. By erasing this, I'm moving towards the next question. The next question is question number 10. Yes, this is question number 10. Which change in conditions will decrease the rate of transpiration? We are talking about rate of transpiration. What is transpiration? Is the removal of water molecules from various aerial parts of the plants. A decrease in air currents around the leaf. A decrease in air currents around the leaf. around the leaf, air currents are decreased, due to which the more water will be evaporated. So it can be the correct option, a decrease in humidity. No, transpiration will decrease if there is more humidity in the air, or if decrease in the, okay, next is an increase in high light intensity around the leaf. No, it will also increase the rate of evaporation and increase in the temperature of the atmosphere. It will also increase the rate of transpiration. But here we have to tell about that there will be decrease in the rate of transpiration. So only there will be decrease in the rate of transpiration where there will be no air currents around the leaf. So only the A option is correct, because all other options as humidity, where humidity is decreasing, it means rate of evaporation will high, rate of transpiration will increase. Same when light intensity is high, the rate of transpiration will also be high. When there is increase in the temperature, then there will be the increase in the rate of transpiration. So only there is one option which shows the decrease in the rate of transpiration, and that is the decrease in the air currents around the leaf. Now, the next question, number 11. What are the correct definitions of digestion and assimilation? Digestion and assimilation. Here you are, the intake of food into the intake of the food into the body through the mouth. Second, digestion and assimilation. We are talking about digestion and assimilation. They have given 4 statements. The breakdown of large insoluble food molecules into small soluble ones. Intake of food is ingestion. The breakdown of large insoluble food molecules into small soluble one, digestion. The uptake and use of food molecules in the cells of the body, assimilation. The movement of food molecules through the wall of the intestine into the blood and lymph, this is absorption. So according to these statements, we have to find out which statement shows the digestion and which statement shows the assimilation. So according to our information, B is the correct option over here. B is the correct option, in which statement number 2 shows the digestion and statement number 3 shows the assimilation. Now I would like to move towards the next question. Question number 12. Here it is. And for this purpose, first of all, I am going to read the question. What is question is, which organ produces an acid that kills the bacteria in ingested food? This is very simple question, in which, the liver is not producing the acid. No, pancreas produces pancreatic juice, which do not contain any acid. Salivary glands, no. It means only stomach is there where the gastric glands are present, which secrete gastric juice, and gastric juice has HCl in it to kill the bacteria in the food which we are taking in. So in this way, I would like to say the correct option is the D option in this question number 12. I would like to move towards the question number 13. Question number 13 is what? I would like to say that the table shows the rates of absorption of 2 different sugars, ribose and glucose, in living and dead intestines. The concentration of the sugar inside the intestine were the same in each case. Concentration of the sugar inside the intestine were the same in each case. Living intestine or dead intestine, ribose is same in both cases, whereas in living intestine, the glucose is in higher concentration, and again in dead, little bit higher, little bit higher or almost same, you can say. So I'm going with the, what are the main method of absorption of ribose and glucose in living organisms? Almost the same concentration in both cases, and here they are 31 and 102. So according to this I would like to say that what can be the answer for this 13, question number 13. Active transport ribose by active transport, uh, it is almost same. So actives are no active transport, and glucose by active transport, yes, it is living in. And then what about, again, no active transport and diffusion, the concentration on both is same. Okay, so in living intestine it is 31, ribose 31 are almost the same. So it will enter by the process of diffusion, whereas the glucose will enter by the process of active transport. Okay, so in this way I would like to say that the process will be diffusion, and active transport ribose will enter by diffusion and glucose will enter by active transport. So correct option is C in this case. Now I would like to move toward the next question, and next question is question number 14. Question number 14 is, which table shows muscles movement during inspiration? Inspiration, breathing in. So in this case, when we breathe in, we have 4 different options which will show the presence or absence of all this. In option A, you can see the diaphragm contract when we breathe in. Diaphragm contract and internal intercostal muscles relax, external intercostal muscles and internal costal muscles relax. So A is not the correct option, but in this case, in when there is breathing in or inspiration, the diaphragm will contract. Yes, the diaphragm will contract and external intercostal muscles will also contract. If diaphragm is contracting, it means the external intercostal muscles will also contract, but and intercostal muscles will relax. So B option is the correct option in this case. Whereas the all other options, diaphragm is contracting, but external intercostal muscles are not contracting. It means this is not the correct option. And again, both are relaxing, no, which is not true. So when we breathe in, our diaphragm and external intercostal muscles contract and internal intercostal muscles will relax. So only B is the option in which it has been shown us that both of they are contracting and internal intercostal muscles are relaxing. So in this case, our option B is the correct option. Now I would like to move towards the question number 15. Question number 15 is little bit smaller as we have to, okay. First of all, I would like to erase. Question number 15 is, which apparatus can be used to investigate the production of carbon dioxide by anaerobic respiration of yeast? Okay. Move option A, carbon dioxide by anaerobic respiration of yeast. Anaerobic respiration, yeast and sugar solution, water bath at 40 degrees centigrade. In all cases, yeast and sugar solution, water bath at 100 degrees centigrade. 100 degree means no reaction will take place. And again, 100 degree D is also, here it's 40 degrees centigrade, and here is an air of oil but here in the C, there is no oil. It means A can be the correct option because oil will prevent the entry of oxygen. So the process will take place anaerobically. Whereas in C case, there is no oil, so air can be entered. So there will be uh, no anaerobic respiration. Here can be the aerobic respiration, but we are going to investigate the production of carbon dioxide by anaerobic reaction of yeast. So only A is the correct option, in which they have shown that there is no air in the investigation apparatus. Next, question number 16 is there. Question number 16 is, the diagram represents the equation for aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration, very much understood that glucose, there will be glucose, oxygen, aerobic breakdown of food, carbon dioxide plus water. So according to this, we have to find out the correct option. Carbon dioxide, water, no. Glucose and carbon dioxide, oxygen and water, no. Number one, glucose. Number two, oxygen. Number three, carbon dioxide. Number four, water. Oxygen, water, it means only C is the correct option. That is, the glucose will break down in the presence of oxygen into carbon dioxide and water, and it will release lots of energy. So it will be aerobic respiration. Next, question number 17 and question number 18. Question number 17 is, the graph shows a person's pulse rate over a period of time during which they rest, pedal an exercise bike, and then rest again. At which point did the person stop pedaling? Question number 17, pulse rate is normal, then pulse rate is increasing. At A, it becomes smooth from A to B, then it is going towards normal. So here in this case, I would like to say the person when stop pedaling, it means A to B is this smooth. It is pulse rate is increased at till A, and then it is smooth, and then from B to the pulse rate is becoming normal again. It means B is the correct option when he stop pedaling. The person stop pedaling. That is the B option correct. Other options are not correct because after C and D, it is at C, it is normal again, and then so B is the correct option. In this case, I would like to move toward the question number 18, which shows the names of blood vessels that transport blood to and from the liver and the kidney. To the liver, from the liver, to the kidney, from the kidney. For liver, the word is used hepatic. And for the kidney, the word is used renal. So here towards the liver, the blood vessel which is going towards the liver is hepatic portal vein. Hepatic portal vein and hepatic portal vein, hepatic portal vein, and from the liver it will be hepatic vein. From the liver it will be hepatic vein in both cases. To the artery, to the kidney, it will be a renal artery, and from the kidney, it will be renal vein. So according to this information, which I have told you, that is blood which is transported towards the liver will be through the hepatic portal vein, and from the liver, it will be hepatic vein, and towards the kidney it will be renal artery, and from the kidney it will be renal vein. So according to this, option A, B, and D are not correct option. Only C is the correct option. Next, question number 19. What is pathogen? What is pathogen? Very simple question. You must know what is pathogen. A disease causing agent, a disease causing organism. A disease causing organism is called as pathogen. Means any organism which is causing the disease, that can be a pathogen. A disease, no. A disease carrying organisms will be a vector. A cure for a disease, that is not correct. It means only a disease causing organism or agent is called as the pathogen. So A option is the correct option. Now I am moving towards the last question, because we are going to in this video, which is part 1, we are going to discuss only from question number 1 to question number 20. So I'm doing here the last question. Last question is, malaria can be controlled by the use of mosquito nets treated with insecticide placed over beds. Mosquito nets, use of mosquito, and they have treated with insecticides or placed over beds. Mosquito nets were placed over the beds, which were treated with the insecticides. Use of these bed nets cause the number of bites per infected mosquitoes. The graph shows the impact of the use of bed nets on the average number of mosquito bites in a group of people. Which conclusion you can see over here, from they have shown the time and they have shown the average number of bites per person per hour, time, and average bites. And which conclusion can be drawn from the data? You can see over here, mosquito bites more during the evening than after midnight. Here you can see at this time the same little bit decrease in the bites, again decrease in bite, but here you can say the people which are not using the mosquito nets, they have average largest number of bites per person, whereas the persons who are using the mosquito nets, they are very smaller in number or less than half. And same is the case other, it means the people who are using the mosquito nets, they have less bites per person. So which statement or which conclusion can be drawn from this data? Mosquito bites more during the evening than after midnight. No, we are concluding the effect of using the mosquito nets treated with insecticides. So there is no use of bed nets prevented mosquito bites. Again, we are trying to find out. Use of bed nets has a greater impact after midnight than before midnight. It can be the correct option. That is, the midnight had a greater impact after midnight. After midnight, you can see the bites are decreased. The maximum number of mosquito bites occur between 1 and 2. No, this is not correct option. So only C is the correct option, which shows that the use of mosquito nets had a greater impact after midnight than before midnight. So according to this, our last question, question number 20, has the correct option C. With this, I would like to end the video. Please like and subscribe my video, and in this way you will be able to find out more videos on it. Thank you so much.